teachers, and welcome to the tutorial for I Learn English for Math, Grade 1, Practical Activity 4, Mother's Day's Flowers. In this video, I'll walk you through how to deliver the lesson effectively so your student can engage and enjoy the learning process. So here we go. The tutorial will be broken down into two main parts, materials and teaching procedures. First, let's go over the materials. For teachers, there will be a lesson plan, a PowerPoint, and a teacher's package. And when you open the package, you will see an A1-sized teacher template and magnetic stickers. Your student will also have an A4-sized worksheet like this, crayons, and glue. This material will be provided by your AO. So when you see this slide, that means we are transitioning to the second main part, teaching procedures. On this slide, you will see the topic that we are focusing on, numbers 11 to 20, and the name of the practical activity, Mother's Day Flowers. This part is divided into 4 subsections: warm-up, review, practical activity, and the last one is speak up. First, start your lesson with a provided song. With this practical activity, we recommend this song and we hope that it relates well to the topic. Remember to sing and dance with your student to engage them and set a positive tone for the rest of the class. You can also use your own warm-up activity if you think it suits your students better. And this part should last around 2 to 3 minutes. Now we move on to the second subsections. Now we will spend about 10 minutes reviewing the target vocabulary and structures. This review part will be divided into 2 subsections, 2.1 vocabulary and structure and 2.2 practice task. To review the vocabulary, you just have 4 minutes. Although 4 minutes is quite short, please avoid having the student listen and repeat. Instead, ask them some questions to recall the previously learned words. Plus, minus, equals, and the numbers from 11 to 20. The student will also have to review some structures. So now you show the operations on the screen and ask them some questions to check their understanding. Then, show the structure. 12 plus 5 equals 17, and ask them to repeat. Please check their pronunciation and intonation. Do the same process for the next sentence. 20 minus 13 equals 7. Now we've reviewed the vocabulary and structures, let's move on to the practice task, where the student can apply what they have learned through some questions. Please feel free to adjust your groupings, but here are some suggestions. We suggest dividing the class into 4 groups and invite 1 student per group to join the activity in each round. Then, the student will also have to prepare a mini board per group to write down the answers. So here is the slide of the practice task. Look, solve, and say. Ask the student to look carefully at the slide, then follow the instruction here. Click on the button to show the operation. The operation will appear quickly, and the student have to memorize, solve, and write down the answer on their mini board. After the student writes the answer, click on this button to show the correct answer. So, the answer here should be 13. The group that has the correct answer the fastest will earn 1 point. Finally, ask the student to read the sentence out loud. 11 plus 2 equals 13. Please check their pronunciation and intonation. Here, I'm gonna show you one more operation, and you can see the whole one in the provided PowerPoint. Now, let's go to the practical activity Mother's Day flowers. This is also the most important part, divided into 3 subsections: materials, instructions, and product. First, let's check the material with the students. You have to make sure that the student will have enough material before diving into the instructions. And again, those material will be provided by your AO. After checking the material, let's move on to the instructions. Here on the slide, there are 4 steps displayed in keywords to help you visualize the entire process. Step 1, solve. Step 2, stick. Step 3, trace. And the last step, color. You can use this PowerPoint slide and your A1-sized template to go through these steps in detail with your students later. So here for step 1, the student will have 5 minutes to solve the operations and write down the results on the worksheets. Next, in step 2, within 3 minutes, they have to match the operations on the petals to the correct result in the sticker. So for example, if the operation is 8 plus 7 equals 15, they have to find the number 15 in the sticker on the flower and then stick the petal on it. And again, click on the start button to count down. In the next 3 minutes, students have to trace the word on the leaves. They are the results of the operations. And finally, the last 5 minutes spent on decorating the flower pot. Encourage them to be creative in choosing their own favorite colors. Once the students have completed the activity, now it's time for you to use your A1-sized template, place it on the board, and ask the student to use magnetic sticker and practice. As you can see on this template, besides the operations that are similar to the ones on students' template, like this, you will also have some extra one for the student to practice. And this hands-on practice will reinforce the learning. Finally, ask the student to carefully remove the flower pot out of the template, and here you have a colorful and cute flower pot like this. You can use this for the student to review the target vocabulary and structures. After this, I suppose your students are ready for the final stage, Speak Up. The final stage is Speak Up, where the student can practice the target vocabulary provided in the lesson. Encourage the student to share the work with the class, speak confidently and clearly. And that's all for today. Now it's time for you to tidy up, pack everything up, give it back to your AO, and use this goodbye song to say goodbye to your student. And if you have any further question or suggestion, please feel free to contact your AO. This is the tutorial for I Learn English for Math, Practical Activity, and I'm Minh Anh from the Academic Specialist team. Thank you and goodbye.